Hi everybody and welcome to Australian Mining for New Starters. Today I just wanted to talk about how old advice can again turn into bad advice, and on that topic I just want to talk about how iron ore used to be the place 10 years ago, before 2012, where all the money was and where you could go for a big money job. But the reality of iron ore these days is that BHP offer a traineeship just about every year, like this one. 12-month traineeship, and it works out that you get paid on a 2-in-1 roster about 70 grand a year. So it works out that you make just a little bit over 21 bucks an hour. And the other big two do similar sort of training packages. Then once you graduate, it goes up onto over 100,000, but it's still well behind what you get paid if you went into a hard rock underground mine. Now, why are the companies doing that? They're doing it because of this, the autonomous trucks that they're putting in. This is Rio have just announced that they're going to turn half the fleet at Tom Price to autonomous, and they're saying that they're going to redeploy the truck drivers. But with what's happened at Nifty a couple of days ago, I think everybody sees what happens when you don't need them. You just you get told one morning to pack your room up, and that's it, you're off site. So autonomous trucks in iron ore mining have meant that the price that they're prepared to pay their people has gone right down, and you're lucky to make over 150,000. Now, the people that have been in it since before 2012, of course, they're on a great wicket, and they've been on a great wicket for a long time. But the people coming into the industry, it's a very low training wage, and then they stagger it going up to the 150 over the years, and their ultimate aim is to try and replace you. So I jump over and have a read of this one on the autonomous trucks on the underground training page. It gives you a good idea of what they can do and what they can't do with the current technology. And so if you're new to the industry and you're looking to get in, you really want to get into a pit or an underground mining operation. Anything that's strip mining, it leaves itself open to using these autonomous trucks, and that's what they're doing. So yeah, it used to be iron ore was the place to make the money, but since they've decided to go autonomous, they've really stopped increasing the wages and the conditions and all that sort of stuff, because they really do have the attitude that they probably don't care how many truck drivers they lose, which they do lose a lot to the gold pits at the moment, because the gold pits are paying significantly more. So the reason that there'll be another big intake with BHP next year is because they've lost a lot of people from this year's graduate programs that are all running off down to Boddington Gold Mine and down to the Super Pit and other places, where they're getting paid more to do a week on, week off job than they are to do the 2-in-1 job up in the iron ore mine. So that gives you a bit of perspective on how bad it can be. But anyway, that's one of the things where some old advice can turn out to be bad advice, because they've got people lining up around the block to try and get into iron ore because they think they're going to earn a lot of money, when the reality is very different. So I hope that information's helpful, and if you've got any questions, just leave them in the comments, and like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.